Hello Taurus, I am Jess from the Nimbi, bringing you a timeless tarot message. This message is intended to find you when you need to hear something within it most. All right, Taurus, let's get started with an overall energy for this reading. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, aliens, please give me the message that this Taurus or this viewer needs to hear most at this time on their journey. Taurus, any placement, cross-watchers are always welcome. My intention is that a message of mine will find you, whether or not, or whatever, regardless of the sign I put in the title. I feel like maybe easy things are a challenge for you right at the moment. Okay, Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? I receive channeled messages while doing your readings, and keep in mind these are general readings, so only take the messages that resonate. Always trust your intuition on how something fits into your story, or doesn't for that matter. All right, Taurus, overall energy, thank you. Inner core, nice. Solidity, that's awesome. Being really stable in your foundations, finding peace in your inner core is really coming through. I'm really drawn to the dove. There's this sense of balance. There's the masculine and feminine energies coming through here in a very balanced way. There's this sense of support. It's number 18, which breaks down to a 9. That's like coming through as, you know, right before completion. I'm hearing something has to break apart before it can be completed. All right, let's see. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus today? Message for Taurus, please. I'm hearing everything is falling into place. Nice. I get this resistance with that. Kind of like you're not seeing it. All right, Taurus, thank you. The 8 of Cups, stagnation, needing to walk away from something. That's awesome. Oh, because that, where was it? Why did I feel? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to let that go because it just left. 10 of Crystals, which is the 10 of Swords, delusion. 4 of Crystals, logic. Oh, that's why, because it was a 9. Yeah, the 8 of Cups, you're walking on to get your 9th cup. That was bothering me. You're walking on to get your ninth cup because something has run its course. There's no longer fulfillment there, but that's where you're headed. So that's nice. Something is over. I think you're seeing past the, I'm hearing illusion. So you've maybe deluded yourself into seeing something that isn't actually there. And you're actually like kind of coming to terms with that, making some kind of ending with that, probably walking away from that stagnation. You're finding clarity, healing. There's a little bit of a retreat energy coming through with that. Okay, yeah, I'm being guided to stop there. So on the bottom of the deck, we have breakthrough, the 7 of Worlds, which is the 7 of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, waiting for your harvest, seeing how things have come together, or are coming together. That's a really nice energy, because I do feel like that's your inner core, like kind of guiding you, or you following your inner voice. Nice. Seeing how something has run its course. All right. We're going to start by clarifying the 7 of Worlds. I'm really drawn to that volcano. There could be some kind of explosive energy coming out, like you've just had enough, or somebody has had enough, and there's just like this, it's almost like on the breaking point. But I feel like that's you in your internal space, just kind of like moving on, breaking through that stagnation, breaking through the delusion. Okay, what do we have? Talk to me about the 7 of Worlds for Taurus, please. Clarify the 7 of Worlds for Taurus. Oh my God. That's so many. I'm not taking all of that. Couple, just a couple, not a whole bunch. 7 of Worlds, thank you. The 5 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, seeing, okay. Seeing that something is over, and instead of staying in that energy, instead of having this like kind of like oh, what just happened energy, like, and staying stuck there. It's like moving past that, moving through that. I like that. This Five of Cups always comes off to me as like something suddenly happens, something suddenly changes, and something suddenly breaks is what I'm just hearing. So it's like you're finally like moving past that energy. You might have been here for a minute, even though like the instance was pretty sudden of something falling apart, and you're finally moving through it, and it's been a slow transition is what I'm hearing. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's been a slow transition, but something suddenly happened, if that makes any kind of sense. That's the energy that's really coming through. Talk to me about the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, stagnation for Taurus. Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles and the Fool. I'm really drawn to how barren this landscape looks and how he's like just going off into this very barren looking landscape from, you know, which his shelter actually looks pretty barren as well. But he looks happy. He looks happy to like just kind of explore the unknown that looks very, I'm hearing inhospitable. Okay, interesting. That wasn't the energy I was picking up on, but that's what I'm hearing. It looks very bleak out there. It looks like, oh, like, I don't know if there's enough to support me, but he's doing it anyways. And I feel like he's doing it anyways because he realizes how much work he's put into something and how little reward he's gotten, how much it's stagnated him. I'm using the gender or the pronoun him, or, you know, but this could totally apply to female as well. It's just all of the figures on the card are masculine. So yeah, so it's like, you know, somebody's put a lot of work into something and they're just ready to like move on past all of that, leave that behind them, step out of the cave, walk into this bleak unknown area and just explore. It has this really nice energy to it. I feel like somebody's tired of stagnation. They're ready to move forward. Talk to me about the Ten of Crystals, please. The Ten of Crystals for Taurus. Thank you. The Star and the Four of Cups. Yeah. This is that same kind of energy, that kind of like unfulfilled energy coming from this Four of Cups. There's this, I'm going to say lack because that's the word that's coming through. There's just something that's just not quite there, not quite right. There's like this hope, this dream, this desire for so much more. And it's like you've unleashed that within you. You're letting it go. I love the imagery on these two. Because there's this sense of like opening up this box, opening up Pandora's box and letting all of this out. And it's like that's coming out of you. This is like your inner hopes, your inner dreams, your inner desires, like finally coming out, right? A part of your inner core. You're letting it out. You're like finally coming to terms with that, with whatever's over. And I think what's over is this sense of like things could be so much better. And you've just kept yourself kind of stuck. That could be the delusion, right? Wishing that, like, they're in this big palace, but they're very unhappy feeling. And it's like, you know that there's something more out there for you, something better, something bigger. And I think that's what you're finally seeing through, and that's what you're, like, going for. That maybe is that breakthrough, is it's like, you know, I'm just done with this, like, half of a life thing. I don't know why it came out that way, but it's like you're living, but are you living? Like, are you really getting the most you can out of the experience, or are you just kind of going through the motions? Talk to me about the Four of Crystals for Taurus, please. Four of Crystals for Taurus. Talk to me about the Four of Crystals. Thank you. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, that's having courage. That's passion, though. It's like if you're just constantly logical, like you're missing out. Oh, that's a lot. All right, I'm gonna take them all. The Empress, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. It's like you can have stability. You can have love. You can have this like very abundant life, right? But you have to have passion too. And I think that maybe you've been missing that passion a little bit. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles talks about needing balance, right? You need balance. You need balance between the like passion and the logic and the stability, and all of those things need to come together. But it's like that needs to come from your core, something that you're drawn to, you're inspired by, you like really want to have it all, you know, and you want to express that in some way. I think this is really like you coming out of your shell and realizing that it's not just about the creature comforts, it's also about the connections, also about all of the expressions and the different ways that things can come out in your world. It's not just about the pentacles, right? Okay, Taurus. Let's grab you some final thoughts here from the universe. Yeah, I feel like you just really want balance, whatever that is for you. Okay, Taurus. Final thoughts for this Taurus reading, please. Nice, thank you. Yeah, the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So there's a very defensive energy coming through. Something is out of balance but needing to be in balance. And I think you're finally like seeing how things have been not everything that they seemed. But I feel like there's still a little bit of fear holding you back. It's this protective energy. It's like you yeah, I don't know. What I'm hearing is perseverance. You need to persevere. In spite of the way things maybe seem and the internal struggles that you have, you're being asked and called to persevere. Go after what you love. All right, Taurus. That's what I've got for you today. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, comment. It really helps me connect to your energy. Subscribe if you want to get more of my tarot readings. I also do daily channeled guidance messages, which I really enjoy doing. So yeah, until next time, sending love and light. Bye.